Seth did not sleep after the rain. He locked himself beneath the moon temple in the chamber where traitors were once broken for confession. The room had no windows, no fire, and no object soft enough to suggest mercy. By dawn, the redwood table had been crushed into splinters beneath his bare hands. The stone wall carried the imprint of his fist. Silver cuts laddered both his forearms, thin and precise, each one made to keep his mind from sinking into the golden madness that had awakened when Lyra's scent touched the storm. He had faced rival alphas without blinking. He had walked through battlefields soaked in wolfsbane and ash. But one fragile woman shivering in his arms had turned his own body into an enemy. The alpha inside him had recognized her, not as ward, not as child, not as duty. Mate. The word beat against his skull until he drove the silver blade into his arm again.
No, not her. Anyone but her.
When he emerged, he looked exactly as he always did. Black robes immaculate, hair tied back, eyes winter dark, not gold. The temple council gathered under the peach rafters, expecting punishment for the ward breach. Lyra stood among them in a white shawl, still fevered, still pale, but watching him with a calm that made his throat close.
Lyra Vale is of age. I will select a suitable beta husband before the next full moon. He will take her to a quiet estate beyond the temple border, where her health can be managed away from alpha politics.
The room became a held breath. Lyra did not cry. She did not accuse him. She did not even look surprised. She only lowered her eyes, and when she raised them again, she smiled with a softness that had no warmth in it.
As you command, Master. I hope he is obedient. You seem to value that quality.
The council took her calm for submission. Seth did not. He knew her silence too well. It was the quiet of a frozen river before the spring flood tore the banks apart. That evening, she did not drink the tonic. The next morning, she turned her face from the broth. By the third day, the blue beneath her nails had deepened, and loose hair gathered in dark crescents around her pillow. She became flawlessly polite. She thanked Rena for the medicine and left it untouched. She asked the seamstress what colors a beta wife should wear, then fainted before the answer came. She smiled at Seth when they crossed in the corridor, a serene, empty expression that punished him more cruelly than screaming ever could.
Stop this.
Stop what? I am preparing to be convenient.
Something in him snapped. Not enough to mark her, not enough to tell the truth. Only enough to destroy the last illusion that he could remain gentle while hurting her. Seth strode into her chamber at midnight, took the untouched bowl from the table, and caught her jaw before she could turn away.
Let go.
Drink.
He forced the medicine past her lips with the precision of a man committing a sin he intended to survive. Lyra choked, bitter liquid spilling down her chin. His words were merciless. His hand at her jaw was hard enough to bruise, but the arm locked around her waist betrayed him. It shook. His fingers dug into her back as if he could hold her soul inside her body by force.
You do not get to die to punish me.
Then do not teach me that living is the punishment.
He went utterly still. The bowl slipped from his hand and shattered on the floor. For one impossible second, his forehead nearly lowered to hers. His breath shook over her mouth. The scent of rain-soaked peach blossoms rose again, faint but devastating, and the gold began to burn through his eyes. Then Seth tore himself away and left the chamber without looking back. Lyra sat amid broken porcelain and bitter medicine, smiling as if she had finally learned where to press until the god bled.